Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of our entrepreneur career agent. Let's do the thing we always should be doing when we log in, is collect our daily rewards. Oh hey, here we go. Here's the Winter Nexus for the next 30 days. So guys, if you aren't playing Eve, you're thinking about playing Eve, now is a great time to log in. If you're an Alpha or an Omega, for the next 30 days the Winter Nexus is on, which is a annual special event in Eve with all sorts of, you know, exciting activities to do that pay a lots of in-game rewards, skins, currency, special packs, etc, etc. So even if you're Alpha, which this character is, you know, you're getting a whole bunch of special rewards. I don't know if we can scroll across. Doesn't look like we can. Can we? Oh yes, we can. Look at all this. You know, special gift, fireworks. Don't know what that is. That's a filament for one of the new sites. Special skins, expert systems to allow you to fly certain ships that you wouldn't usually be able to fly. 10,000 skill points, loads of boosters, loads of more stuff. 25,000 skill points, so that's 110 by the time you get to there. Yeah, so 110,000 skill points. So yeah, it's and obviously if you're Omega, you get both tracks, so loads of extra skins, loads of extra rewards, loads of extra skill points. So yeah, let's collect our day 1 Alpha reward. Now if you are tempted to buy Omega, depending on where you buy it in the month, if you've claimed the previous days as Omega, you will also automatically open up all the previous Omega rewards as well. So we've claimed that, and now we've claimed our Day 4 Cerebral Starter Pack as part of our first 15 days special new account rewards. So let's claim that and get that out of the way. And as you're already aware, chaps, everything you claim there always goes into your redeem items. So there you can see what we've just claimed. It's there. So I always set it to expiry date, because when I first started playing the game, I joined up just before the start of a summer event, and they awarded you lots of ships, and I had an Omega account, and my first sort of experience of Eve wasn't brilliant, and at the end of it I decided I was going to take some time away from it. I probably had the typical new player experience, which is I didn't know what I was doing. I started playing straight away. Someone asked me to get involved in their corp. They dragged me into a wormhole. They kept pressuring me to get other accounts, get You know, wormholes are a very dangerous space. I was always being hunted, always getting blown up. Even my alts in ordinary space were just getting blown up all the time. And you know, I joined to have a sort of relaxing space experience, and that was not what I was getting. You know, but what I didn't realise at the time was that a lot of the rewards that you get expire. So I had all these ships across all these accounts, and when I did come back 6 months or whatever it was later, I went to get them all and they'd all gone, and it was well over 1 billion worth of ships that had, something like 15 ships or something that had got lost. But anyway, so that's that was my first experience of EVE. It wasn't the best, but I came back and just started playing for myself, not being rushed into anything, and you know, playing it my way, and I've been having a much better time since doing it that way. So, and now obviously I want to help new players get into the game, because it is very daunting, and a lot of players go through that experience of getting into stuff before they are ready for it, getting destroyed by veteran players, and thinking this game is absolute, just full of toxic, horrible people, and then they quit. So, you know, anyway, that's a little sort of background about me in my first time when I started EVE. So, now that we've claimed our rewards, we were doing, in the last video we did the first 2 missions of the entrepreneur industrial agent, career agent, and we'd just been awarded our venture. The first venture, if you're not aware, I'd started this mission, recording this mission for another agent, but that mission, or that recording, got corrupted, so I had to fly here in my venture I'd got from that, the first part of that here, to redo it so I could film it for you guys. So all we did was the first 2 missions and got our venture. Now we'll have a look at mission 3. So agent, industrialist, entrepreneur. Let's double click it to start the balancing the books, 3 of 10. Here is a mission suited for someone of your caliber. For a career in business, you will need a basic understanding of crucial industrial processes, such as mining ore, reprocessing it, along with myriad of other materials into components, minerals. I want you to get on board your new venture, fit it with a mining laser and the turret weapon. Right, now in my last mission I actually went out in a venture with a turret mission, with a turret weapon on it, but I did say that it was gonna try and teach us to put a turret on the venture. I was actually referring to this mission, not the last mission, not mission 2. Mission 2 didn't expect us to already be in a venture, because it hadn't yet given us one. I only had one because obviously I'd actually done this mission before. Now, I think this is a really bad mission. This is teaching you the wrong thing to do. Ventures never put weapon turrets on them for defense, right? It is not done. The only thing you put on mining vessels and mining turrets, right? And for defense you use drones, right? Now you always see new players asking what turrets they should put on their mining vessels. And I'd always wondered where that had come from. Now I know that CCP are actually teaching players to play wrong, new players to play wrong. Because all us vets would go, you don't put turrets on your mining ship. And then people are like, well, how do I defend myself? And you're like, well, you use drones. And they're like, what are drones? So basically, this tutorial is bad, and CCP should change it. Right now, we're going to read this mission and accept it, but then we're going to go off and we're going to fit the Venture as it should be with drones. Now, if you watch the last video, you know I've already got 2 drones on this Venture, but I didn't have the skills. But now the skills have been trained. So I'll continue reading it, and then I'll show you how to fit your Venture as it should be fit for a new miner. Then we'll do this mission, and we're also gonna have to cheat the mission, because Aura will pop up and she will not give us the coordinates to go to the mining site that they're sending us to without having a turret attached to the Venture. So I will get us round that and teach you another useful skill. So I'm hoping I can do all that in the next 20 minutes, because I've already spoke for 11. Probably not. So we were up to this bit. I want you to fit an onboard your new Venture, fit it with a mining laser and a turret weapon. The former for the asteroids, the latter for any pirates that might attack you, and head out to a certain set of coordinates where you'll mine ore from Veldspar asteroids. Once you get back, refine the Veldspar ore into tritanium. If you had to deal with any pirates, you can also refine any modules retrieved from their wrecks. Though be aware that the reprocessing of ships and modules usually carries a hefty waste penalty. It certainly does, and it's a question new players always ask: should I sell my ore or refine it? Unless you've got your refining skills up to levels 4 or 5, all you are doing is destroying value by reprocessing your ore into minerals. So you should always sell it. Once you get 4 or 5, you can actually increase the value of most ores by reprocessing it into minerals. But today we will just do what it wants us to do about getting the ore and reprocessing it. So they're going to grant me a miner 1, so they're expecting me to put 1 miner 1 on the Venture and a turret, which means we only get half the mining yield that we should be getting, because we should be fitting 2 turrets. Right, so anyway, that's the mission. We'll accept it. Right, and then we'll close it. Right, now it's telling us to fit the mining laser, so we'll open our Venture that we're in, or I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go to our hangar. I'm already in a Venture, but we'll go to our, well, I'll open it. Sorry, yeah, I'll open the ship fitting. As you can see, I've only got this stuff fit to it yet. Right.
In trying times, the
Now
last thing you need is a partner you can trust.
we'll close it. I'll show you how, because you would have just been given this, you wouldn't have this one. You right click on it and you assemble ship, because that's the new one we were given. Right, then we activate the ship. Make active, there it is. Couldn't see it for the life of me. Now we are in our naked. See, here you go, look, she's saying, oh, I can unable to detect the weapon module required for this mission on your ship or your inventory. You need to locate a weapon to be able to complete your objectives. Right, see it in your personal assets. Obviously, I don't have it in my personal assets because, you know, I'd not been to the station before. Well, that's irrelevant. Right, so here is our minor one that they've given us. Right, I'm not even going to fit that because minor ones are rubbish. Don't fit minor ones. You can fit something better that's usually cheaper. So we will fit our civilian Afterburner for now. There we go. And that's all we're going to fit. Right, now then, I'm in Galente space, so what we're going to do is we're going to open our star map and we are going to put in Dodixie, Moon 20, Federation Naval Assembly Plant. We're going to right click that, we're going to set destination. Now it's 10 jumps, which is a pain in the bottom. But the reason we're going there is because that is the market trading hub for Galente space. Right? So that's how you find your a destination you want to go using the star map. If you were in Caldari space, you'd be going to Jita. If you were in Mimitar, you'd be going to Heck or Rennes. And if you were in Amar space, you'd be going to Amar. Right, so let's close that down. Let's undock. And then, because we've set destination, we look for the yellow and we jump. Now, what I'll do, guys, is I will pause it here. I'll jump offline. But what I'm going to be doing while I jump there is doing my project discovery to make a load of money that we can afford to fit out our new venture the way we should fit it. Okay, so you're not missing anything, just me jumping and doing these. You'll notice now we're up to 57,600, you know, at level 8. So okay guys, I will see you back when I'm at Dodixie and we'll fit the ship properly.
Drive active.
Alright, thanks guys. Take care. And here we are guys, we've just arrived outside Dodixie. Let's dock and let's fit this venture as a new Alpha Pro. Should fit a venture and then go out and do this mission the way it should be done in a venture, but first having to cheese that flipping put a weapon on the top just to get the coordinates.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
If I do ever get a chance to speak to CCP, I'll be, look, she's still going on about it. I'll be letting them know that this mission is wrong and they need to change it. They shouldn't be teaching new players the wrong way to play. Right, let's shut her up. Look at her, she just will not shut up. Right, let's open our ship fit. Let's go into simulate. I'm sure, let's take that off, we don't want that, it's garbage. Never use civilian stuff, it's just garbage. Right, let's simulate. Gives us access to all the stuff we want. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put a mining harvesting module down here so we get more mining per cycle. So click on that. Run the hardware already. We want low slots because that's the low slot. We want harvest equipment. We want mining upgrades, and we just want, you know, this one because the other ones are all mega expensive. So we'll just bang that on there like that. That's what you want in your low slot. Right, mid slots, we want obviously some propulsion. Let's click on there so it gives us mid slots. Right, let's close everything down for a minute. We want propulsion. Afterburners I'm going for. Now, the only ones you can fit on here are the 1MNs. Right, what I'm actually going to go for is the 1MM. Let me just see the price of it. So that's a civilian one, we don't want that. The ordinary one's 13,000, but I want to see if we can get the enduring one. Yeah, there we go, look, it's cheaper. The reason I want that is because if you look at that 6.3 enduring, oh actually it used that, sorry, that was 5.1, so it's using up, we've only got 75.7% of our, what's it left, our capacitor up there. This one we've got 81, so that's why I want that one, and it gives more speed as well. 776 versus 810, so we're going to go with the enduring afterburner up there, guys. 1MN. Right, next we want a shield to add some EHP, so shrink those down, find shields. Yeah, now I know we can fit a medium shield on here. Right, now unfortunately that's $1 million, that's 3.8 million, so we'll just go with the 39,000 medium shield for now. But look, it's adding, it's going to take us from 985 EHP to 2,200, and at the moment we get 1 HP per second shield regen passive. With that we get 5, so bang that in. Right, the next thing we want here is we want some shield resistances because our tank is now shield. So for that, right, under shields, where's it gone? Yeah, sorry, open shields. Don't want extenders, want shield hardeners, and we actually want again the enduring one. The reason being, enduring multispectrum shield hardener, because if you look, it adds resistances across the full range. Yeah. Now the ordinary one, again, if you notice, leaves us on 22.6%. This leaves us on 50%, and the price difference is it only costs us about 12 grand extra. It's 124,000 for that, 136,000 for that, so that's much better than the ordinary one. So we'll go with that. You know, now we're up to 2,800, so we've gone up another 300 EHP because of the resistances. Right, now we want high slots. Up at the top here, mining lasers. Yep. Now, I'll quickly show you the compare tool. Click on this ESP Gaussian and put compare. This is the compare tool. If you don't know what it is, it means you can compare various sort of like items together or modules. There's the minor one that it was giving us, so click on that and compare. And here's the minor 2, which most people go up to from minor 1s, and compare. Right, first of all, look at the price. The minor 1 is 9,000. The EPS Gaussian is less, is almost half price. But then people usually go from minor 1 to minus 2. It's almost £1,000,000 for one. And don't forget, we're going to be putting 2 on here. But we want to make this cheap as chips because they get blown up all the time. Well, not all the time, but they're very squishy. The whole point of them is to be cheap. So if you get blown up, it's not a big deal. Now, they're both Tech 1, that's Tech 2. Now, have a look at this. Where's the mining yield? Mining amount, here you go. Click on that. The minor 1 gets only 40 meters cubed. The EPS Gaussian gets 20% extra. You know. So it gets 50 meter cubed. So we'd be getting, if we put 2 of them on, we're getting an extra 20 meter cubed per mining cycle over the minor 1. And it's only a little bit less than that one, even though it costs way more. The other thing is, look at this residue. You've got a 34% chance of residue on the minor 2, which means 34% of the time you're going to lose 60 meter cubed of the ore in the asteroid, so you don't get any. And here's the last reason why to pick the EPS Gaussian. Optimal range. This is the range that you can be to mine. Well, the minor 1's only got a 10 kilometers, so you've got to be within 10 kilometers to mine an asteroid. Alright, the Tech 2's got a 20% increase, but I mean the price, look at it. But then the EPS Gaussian's got a 6% increase over the minor 1, and it's even better than the minor 2 for like ridiculously. The only drawback is it's slightly less meter cubed. It's a no-brainer, guys. Don't fit minor 1s, fit EPS Gaussians, because if you can mine 16 kilometers, means you don't have to move as often. That's more mining time. So even though you're getting a little bit less, you know, you've got more mining time because you don't have to move. You're always in range of more asteroids, and you're saving yourself. I mean, that would be 1 point. This would be 2 million now just with those on. You know, but it's only 600k at the moment. So there you go, guys. Fit yourself that. And then the last thing we want at the top slot is we want a Salvager 1. Bang it on there. That's it. Now, you could go all in and put some rigs on it. We're not interested in that today. We're a brand new player. We don't want to be blowing money, and rigs are quite expensive, and they get ruined. So that's all you want. So get that, save as, you know, and rename it. The other is Rex Venture Alpha. Can't spell. Alpha 1. There you go, perfect. Right, save it. Right, and then we just need to buy everything. Right, you'll also notice, sorry guys, that as I've said before, oh no, I haven't got anything in there. No drones. So if you want to simulate drones, right, you just go on drones. You get rid of that. Right, and you want combat drones, and you want light scout drones. And it doesn't really matter which ones you choose. Sorry, of the Tech 1 ones. You just you pick the ones for your space. So that's Caldari, that's Galente, that's Amar, and Warrior is Mimitar. Right, because they all do a different damage profile that's fit for the area that they do them in. Now in this, I think I've already got a couple of Hornets, because I'm actually a Galente guy, even though I'm in at the moment. Sorry, I'm actually a Caldari guy, even though I'm in Galente space. So I'll just bang that in and just save as. And I want it to be the same name. So it'll save over it. Right, that's it guys, perfect fit. Now all you need to do is buy it. So you just go show info, view market details. Just do that to make sure you're getting the cheapest price. So I'll buy this. Who cares, man? It's £6 grand. Right, and then buy that because there was only one of them. Right, they go into our cargo hold in the station. So you make sure you're always buying from the station, guys. Well, if you're buying anywhere else, you've got to go pick it up, unless of course it makes financial sense to do so. Salvager 1, info, view market details. It's just double, so we could save ourselves a bit of money, but it's 12 grand. I'm not bothered. I'm not jumping all the way to save 12 grand. Do that. Buy this. Buy it. Oh yeah. We wanna. Yeah, we didn't change it. View market details. I mean, yeah, I'm not wasting time. Got to save myself 5k. Buy this. Show market details. Again, let's buy this.
Disrupting promenade traffic. Visit the promenade to witness our democracy in action.
Do that. View market details. Oh, look at these. Wow. Why is that? Why are they up for £1 million? Okay, that's a problem. We're not buying that. Right, so we'll come back to that. There is nothing in range that's worthwhile. Let's buy this. View market details. Buy this. And then last but not least, let's view market details. Station, we want 2 of them. Buy this. Buy 2 of those. Away we go. We can exit our simulation. We've got our naked ship up here. We can just open our box. See, it's all there. It's all got the yellow on it because we've never been there before. We can put our 2 Hornets. Just drag them and drop them into your bay. You saw that we only had 10 meter cubed space. Each one of those takes 5 meter cubed. Light drones, light scout drones are 5 meter cubed each. You can see we had 10 M-bits. Yeah, means we can fly 2 as well. To fly drones, you have to have the drone skill. You need, each level allows you to fly 1 extra drone. Alright, let's drop our EPS Gaussians in here. And drop that in the bottom there. Oops, almost put our civilian afterburner back on. Put that in there. We'll drop that in there. I'll put that in my cargo bay. You never know, it might come in useful. So that's it, guys. That's basically a fit for our venture, that will do you perfect as an alpha. Let's just see if we can find though a cheap one of those before we go. So what I'm gonna do is go onto the internet. Let me just flick over to the internet. There we go. Right, now what we want here is Eve Tycoon. Eve Tycoon, there we go. And go to the market browser. And we want a enduring multi-spectrum shield hardener. Right, so you can get them cheaper.
Are you ready for a brighter future through better bots?
Yeah, so this is the price that I was expecting. Here we go. So let's just check. Actually, we don't want to go there.
Justice may be blind, but democracy is transparent.
Location. Market hubs. No, not market hubs. We're already at a market hub. Let's have a quick look, see how far that one is. Federal Navy. Let's try that one. That one might be as well. Let's Carrick-Notting. Let's try that. So go back to this, and then let's have a look. Our map. Carrick-Notting. It was that Korea drone, wasn't it? Oh no, it's in Caldari space. I think.
Calgary creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal Calgary assets.
Oh no, it's not. There you go, it's only... Right guys, so we're going to go there and buy that for cheap, and then we'll end the video there because I've run over by 10 minutes. So we set that destination, close that, close that, close that, close that, undock. Tell you what we'll do. I'll just freeze it here so that we save a bit of time. Right, here you go guys. We've just arrived. Let's go on the market. Let's get rid of that. Let's put in Multispectrum. Actually we don't want that, do we? We want during Multispectrum. Come on. Shield hardener. There you go, and there's the one, 100k. Let's buy this.
Commuters are advised.
64%. That got a bargain. There it is, gone in our bay. Open our ship fitting. Item hanger. And join Multispectrum shield hardener. Boom. Simulate. Look at that. Perfect. 718,000. That's all you need, guys. That's all you need for Venture to do some decent mining. Let's just see what the difference is when we turn that on and off. 144. 151. So it's getting us 7. So we're getting 14 extra meters cubed a second. And obviously it'll go up as we get better with the Venture. So that's it, guys. And just so we can see, what did we that's tax, isn't it? So we had 6.4 million before we started buying stuff. You know, we spent basically maybe 350k, but we earn 1.2 million, 1.3 million from Project Discovery, and the last payment hasn't come in yet because I was doing, so all you missed me doing, guys, was doing more Project Discovery while I jump. So I hope you found that interesting. There you go, we got another 400k from Project Discovery. Let's just refresh it. I didn't show you. Oh, that was because it after tax. So there you go, we got 1 million, 1.7 million from Project Discovery. So there we go, guys. We will now be ready to go back, do that mission as it should be, in a proper fit out Alpha 1 ready mining venture. So that's it. So if you got any questions, leave them in the or comments, leave them in the bottom of the video down below, and when I get a chance I'll answer your questions. Alright, thanks guys, fly safe, take care, bye now.